So in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 top tips on how you can improve your credit score so you can start buying investment properties. So you might be wondering, how can you get on the property market? Now, one way is by getting buy-to-let mortgages. And in order to go and get borrowing, you need to have a good credit score. And in this video, I'm going to give you 5 top tips how you can make some dramatic improvements and you can start getting buy-to-let houses. My name's Liam Ryan, I'm one of the co-founders of Assets for Life, and if you're new to this channel, please hit subscribe and the notification bell now, because I release brand new videos every single week to help you start, scale and grow your property business. So if you want to start getting mortgages, you need to ensure that you've got a good credit score. And if you're watching this video now and maybe you're in some bad debt, maybe you've got some CCJs, maybe your credit score is relatively low, I'm going to be sharing with you some amazing tips on how you can get this boosted up over the up and coming weeks, months and years so you can go and get buy-to-let mortgages. It is important to have a good credit score, and it's also important that you have a good relationship with a number of different brokers. I wouldn't recommend that you go out to different high street banks trying to get investment type mortgages. Have a good broker in your power team, someone that can go and search the market for you. Now, there are specialist lenders out there that will still lend to you if you've got not a high credit score. So it just depends on your circumstance. It depends on where you're at. So even if your credit score is relatively low at the moment, there could still be options available where you can go and borrow money in order to get mortgages. But it is important that you improve your score over a period of time. So top tip number 1. Make sure you pay your bills on time. Mortgage companies want to see that you're reliable, so make sure you pay your mobile phone bill on time, make sure you don't get your direct debits bounced back, your utilities, your gas, your water. Paying bills on time is an essential part of increasing your credit score. And even if you just miss one bill, that can reduce your credit score by a few points, which can hold you back from going and getting mortgages. So from this day forward, pay your bloody bills on time. Okay, top tip number 2 is go and pay off any old debt that you have, and also keep your balances low with any credit card facilities that you currently have at the moment. You know, you don't want to be in a position where you've got 30, 40, 50,000 pounds out on credit cards or big loan facilities. So where possible, try and pay off as much debt as you can and keep your balances really low. This is going to give you a higher ranking within Expedia and other credit ranking companies, which will give you a better chance of getting that first mortgage over the line. Top tip number 3 is be very mindful of the amount of new credit facilities that you're applying for. Only apply for a credit facility if it's absolutely necessary, because every time you apply and every time you get declined, that goes against your credit score. So be mindful of credit cards, be mindful of store cards, mindful of putting things like washing machines and TVs and stereo equipment and cars. You know, be really mindful of applying for new credit, and only do it if it's absolutely necessary. What you want to do is build up your credit rating so you can get your first mortgage. Top tip number 4 is don't go and just close all of your credit card accounts. You want to keep your credit card balances open. You want to keep them relatively low, and what you want to do is keep paying off that balance, keep making sure that you keep up to date with your monthly payments on time on a regular basis, because it's good to have credit. You've just got to make sure it's done in a manageable way where the credit companies say, hey, this person's a good bet. They've took out some credit, they're paying off their payments, they've not overexposed themselves. This person is a safe person to invest in at some point in the future. Top tip number 5, and I'd like you to do this ASAP, go onto Experian and go and apply to have your credit report released to you. It only takes a few minutes and you can really see your whole credit history, and if you see any inaccuracies on your credit file, then you need to make a dispute to try and get that removed. It's a process to go through. It won't take you too long. It might take a matter of weeks or could take a few months. But once these inaccuracies are taken off your credit file, that will give you a higher credit rating and you'll be in a much better position to go and get your first buy-to-let mortgage. Now, there might be something on there that you're not even aware of from 5 or 6 years ago. So go and do that now. Download your credit score from Experian and just see where you're currently sitting.